This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
You was on The Voice. Did you ever envision or imagine that it would get this huge for you?
No, I was a kid. Like, I was a baby.
Yeah.
I definitely, I remember being on The Voice and never thinking I could be a gospel artist.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a kid, just hearing, growing up listening to Yolanda Adams and Mary Mary, who I love dearly, but, I just always felt like I don't sound like them.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I feel like there was a reason for me even being in that because God had a plan for that. But I think his plan was always to expand me outside of that. And I feel like being on The Voice just kind of taught me that, I can sing any song and people can still feel God through you if it's there. Yeah. I didn't imagine it though.
Yeah.
I did.
What's your ultimate goal though?
In what? Life?
No, in the music industry.
I think everything that we were talking about, I think because I started off and still am here in gospel, my goal is to expand that. I don't want limitations to be on it. I feel like now when people hear you're a gospel artist, you immediately gonna think about your grandmama or being in church or Kirk Franklin, and which we love Kirk. I love Kirk. He's my uncle. But I just feel like it's so much bigger than that. And we need to get respect just like every other artist because our music be good.
Yeah.
I know my stuff be fire.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes people kind of just prejudge it. They don't really give it a chance. So I think that my goal is to make it as big as it can be. How far can we take it? And I think I'll feel good about myself.
What's the obstacle of being a gospel?
I think everything I just said, just being prejudged, which is crazy, but also having to live this cookie cutter life because people expect for you to look a certain way, be a certain way, talk a certain way. And I feel like I've already broken those boundaries down because that is not what the love of God is about. That is not what the gospel is about. If people read the Bible, you'll see that them niggas was messed up. It is what it is. They was tore up. So I feel like that's the biggest obstacle is kind of just dealing with traditional standards of it's supposed to look this way.
Facts.
And that's not what God wants.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
Do you listen to quote unquote these labels? But do you
Not
listen to secular music?
I do.
You do?
I do. I mean, I grew up, like I told you, I grew up in church. But my biggest musical inspirations, Mary J. Blige, to Carrie Underwood.
There you go.
And I was an old soul, so Etta James and James Brown, Beyoncé, obviously, that's my bread and butter for why I do what I do. So, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Hey, before we get out of here, what would you tell a young girl that's trying to come up in the music industry? What should they do?
I think, honestly, just stay true to who you are. I feel like this is such a tough time in life, period, whether you're in the music industry or not. I think social media is kind of crazy and we're dealing with a lot of identity struggles and looking at everybody telling us who to be yourself. I think I would encourage them that they have purpose, regardless of what the world is telling you. God has a specific purpose for your life and find that out. It's the best journey ever. It's not always going to be easy, but when you find it, that is what life is made of.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
That's it.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Nah, we appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Y'all are so cool.
Appreciate you. Much continued success to
Thank
you.
you.
Backwoods Backstage is going down. Big facts. We here. Koran Hawthorne. Salute.